WWE 24 Empowered. So this is basically going to be a sequel to the Women's Evolution episode, and I've reviewed all the WWE 24 episodes, and that was probably my least favorite episode. So I'm not looking forward to this episode at all. It's going to be WWE talking about how women deserve equal rights. We're going to give equal rights. It's going to be a whole bunch of revisionist history. And I'm thinking to myself, did you not believe in equal rights in the mid 2000s? Did you not believe in not putting your fucking women in these damn lingerie pillow fights, hiring models? John Laurinaitis used to hire chicks when he would this was a true story. They'd have Laurinaitis look at magazines and basically hire models that they thought could be a good fit in WWE. It's a joke. And then you have Stephanie McMahon. Yes, Stephanie, you were like the head of creative in the mid 2000s, and you didn't do fucking shit. We're going to talk about how she's the leader of the women's evolution. They fucking had the announcers say that on Raw a couple weeks ago. That's a fucking joke. This is just going to be completely revisionist history. It's going to be painful to watch. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't want to be too negative before I even see it. It's Stephanie McMahon annoys the fuck out of me. Her and her bullshit. It's all of WWE is just for Stephanie McMahon's political career. This is all this is about. Everything you see is going to be setting up her political career for a later date, just like mommy. That's all this is. It's terrible. I believe in women's empowerment. The women's evolution was the whole fucking woman in NXT tearing the house down. The Four Horsemen is the reason why we see this. You can give Ronda Rousey credit. She deserves credit because she showed that woman can draw. But still, I mean, without the woman in the NXT, the Four Horsewomen, none of this would be happening. It's just going to be, I'm not even looking forward to it anyway. Before I start, I may as well kind of mention on the cover of the WWE Network on the video, you have like Alexa Bliss, Charlotte, the Bella Twins, Ronda Rousey. So it tells you who this is going to be about. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte are two girls. And opens up in Philadelphia, and they show Alexa and Charlotte as champions. So those are the two women they're pushing. They're really behind Alexa Bliss like crazy. She is their girl. Make no mistake about it. She is the woman. And, look, she's a hot blonde. They've had a whole bunch of blondes, Look, they've tried to do that with every one of the blondes to push them as their top girl, but she's doing really well. But in Charlotte, of course, we all knew she'd be a big star, and I'm sure the documentary is going to be featured more about them. They'll probably be the stars of this documentary. I like Carmella, but oh my god, the lines they give her, it's a women's revolution in the world. How is it a women's revolution in the fucking world? What? Well, it's like the 1950s when women are like, the only time you see them is in the damn kitchen in the bedroom. This is what she was making it out to be. Are you fucking kidding me? It's so annoying. I hate this fucking revisionist history bullshit. They're fucking lying. Anyway, I'm sorry. Oh, it's cringeworthy, man. It's going to be hard to get through this documentary. So you have all the women in the room in Philadelphia. Oh, I love you. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh my God. It's just, I know kayfabe's that. This is a backstage thing. Show, but oh my god, it's just whatever. Like, I hate when they take social media pictures of each other when they're supposed to be rivals. It's just no fucking kayfabe, man. None of the male wrestlers do that shit. It's just, oh my god. One time I remember this thing when the Bella Twins were supposed to be feuding. It was a horrible rivalry, but everybody was giving a lot of attention, and they were having dinner together, so they have to have dinner together. I know they're sisters, and they took pictures. The whole bunch of fans like, fuck off. You're in a major rivalry on Raw, and you're doing that. Just, I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, they're showing all of them. As I said, Charlotte and Alexa are their two women. They show Trish, Lita, Charlotte, Alexa before they start. So it shows you who they really want to push right now. So sadly, they're going back to Hell in a Cell. That fucking disastrous Charlotte-Sasha Banks match. Botch in a cell. That match was a fucking disaster. God, Sasha Banks trying to kill herself, trying way too hard. That match was just a train wreck. I hated it. God, don't show me that fucking match. It was such a fucking disaster. Oh, that killed Sasha Banks. There was a lot of stuff that killed her. I think losing all those matches to Charlotte is what kind of killed her at first. And then, she's just been irrelevant for the last year since that rivalry, year and a half actually, just been doing nothing. They kind of pushed her as a really big deal at first. I mean, she's kind of one of those stories, unfortunately. And then Bayley's maybe even worse. It is worse, but it didn't work out. Supposed to be a big star in NXT, kind of a flop, but not as bad as Bayley. That was unfortunate. What happened to her? Her career is just, ugh. Anyway, they're showing that match. It's like, that match sucked. So they're talking about Money in the Bank. That match sucked too. That was a horrible ladder match. One of the worst ladder matches. People want to say, oh, it's history. He didn't do shit. The men do all this crazy stuff in ladder matches. I'm saying Let them do it. If you don't want the woman to get hurt, you don't think they're good enough, don't have the fucking Money in the Bank. Don't water it down. It sucks. And that match was terrible. I thought Money in the Bank was worse than the Hell in a Cell. That was a terrible match. And Carmella winning, like, I like her, but she had no business winning. She's not over enough. And Becky Lynch, my God, speaking of the Four Horsemen, Charlotte's become a big star. And you can really tell they really like her. And she's going to be their top girl. But, the other three, Becky, it's not her fault as much. They pushed Sasha and Bayley. It's the way they booked them, they ended up killing them. But Becky's not dead. It's just she's just there. It's just like a mid carder. They don't push her hard, so you can't really call her a failure like the other two. Unfortunately, were. Wow, they didn't even show the ending of the match. They just showed Carmella getting the title on the ladder. They didn't show the Ellsworth stuff. That match was terrible. I hated that Money in the Bank match. So Carmella's featured heavily. I think when this documentary was actually filmed at Money in the Bank and throughout the year, so I think they were expecting Carmella to be a much bigger star than she ended up being, and she's obviously not winning the title anytime soon. There's no way in hell she's becoming champion at WrestleMania. So that's another one. Didn't work out. They really had the high hopes for her, hot blonde girl, and then it was kind of a flop. So they're showing Alexa and Sasha, Abu Dhabi, yeah. I swear to God, I fucking hate that bitch, Stephanie. They had to have special outfits so we're respectful. Fuck you, you fucking bitch. You fucking lying bitch. I hate you. Just taking credit for everything. Oh, yeah, we have to be respectful because if they wore the regular clothes, they would have been fucking executed and have their fucking murdered. So I don't give a fuck if this is politically correct. Fucking countries like that, you shouldn't be going into a country like that oppresses women. You fucking kidding me? So just have Lex and Sasha wear the regular ring gear, and what would have happened? Yeah, they probably would have been fucking murdered. Yeah, so by some crazy jihadis. So yeah, alright, yay, we're so accepting of other cultures and respect with that. They fucking oppress women. So if that's a fucking regular guy who beats up his wife and abuses her and swears at her in America, you'd fucking frown on it. But when it's another country, it's just their culture. Fuck that, going to a country that oppresses women like that. Whatever. Oh, they're saying Sasha Banks crying. Yeah, they didn't interview Sasha for this documentary. That's actually kind of surprising. They interviewed Alexa, but not Sasha. I guess it shows you where her career is right now, how low she's on the totem pole, I think. This is just, women's revolution. This is exactly what I thought. They show all the women in WWE past, and, why aren't China and Sable in the Hall of Fame? I just don't get it. I know China, we know why, but why not Sable? I don't get that one. She should be in. They didn't show Sunny, even though she was a really big star. Yeah, and they show all the, whatever. They do that 100 times. We've seen this so many times. Now they're showing the Mae Young Classic. I can rant on that because Mae Young is not a saint. She might not be as evil as Moolah, but she was a bad person, the stuff she did. But whatever. They're just going to talk about all the women. Kairi Sane, Shayna Baszler, Toni Storm, all the chicks who were there, Bianca Belair. All of them who wrestled in that match, in that tournament. I can't believe it. Sarah Logan, they gave her this terrible line. Mae Young is someone my grandma and I used to talk about and watch. Oh my fucking God, that's painful. Oh, I hate how they overscript a woman. It's just, I hate this. Fuck off. It's all about Stephanie. And can they just be real with the real fans? Only a small minority of your actual fans who watch TV every week watch this. Just, ugh. I can't watch. I don't know if I can even make it through this. Mae Young's a body of sport and entertainment. Really, Triple H? It's like she was showing her tits at the Royal Rumble in 2000? Fuck. Wow, okay, yeah. There was a nice one with Kairi Sane finding out when she won the Mae Young Classic. That was actually really nice. And I like Kairi Sane. I really want to see her and Asuka wrestle. I hope we get to see that one day. It was a kind of funny moment. They show like Becky Lynch, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley all riding in the back of a Jeep together, and they're all going back and forth. And Asuka was trying to cut a promo, and it was funny. They gave a feature to Asuka, which was actually cool. And Triple H really put her over heavily. He said she was a foundation, so hopefully there's big stuff for Asuka in the future. And they show some other women. They show Nia Jax a bit, Carmella again. She's actually in this documentary quite a bit so far. And now they're actually going a bit of a feature on Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. So they're showing how the two of them are best friends. I think the two of them actually come off really likable here. And they're showing that fucking terrible Tough Enough season. My God, that show was terrible from a few years ago. God, what a horrible show that was. I like how they when they really gave a lot of credit to Paige, those two. No mention of Emma, of course, and it's like Emma doesn't even exist. But you have to give both Paige and Emma a lot of. Both of them, that first match at the first NXT Arrival show, man, that did a lot for the woman too, so that kind of gets overlooked a lot. They're showing that Tough Enough when Paige used to just rip into them. I mean, she ripped into Mandy like crazy. I remember like it was kind of like a storyline. She like beat this bully to Mandy. It was kind of funny, but like it was really brutal at times. Paige was very unlikable on that season, in my opinion. Oh, Charlotte and Natalya were the ones who were chosen to put over Stephanie. It's just all cringeworthy whenever they, whatever. It's just, remember, philanthropy is the future of marketing. We know, Stephanie. Showing all the women are showing Trish and Lita, and they're saying, oh, Lita, I wonder if they're not going to invite me to be a part of this. Yeah, right. They're going to ask all the women in the past, and they're not going to bring back Lita. Okay. Yeah, they're showing all the women backstage getting ready. Liv Morgan, Natalya. A lot of them are nervous. So it's genuine. It does feel genuine. It's just when they're talking about, women's empowerment. It's a women's revolution in the world. Oh, whatever. That just makes you cringe. But, when they're actually talking about the actual matches, it's fine. They did this thing where Triple H gives them like a prep talk, like a game talk. Make history. Oh, okay. It is what it is. So, it's too much, man. If they talk about equality, the men, it's just business. I know that it's making history and everything. Can you just kind of just be business? Let's go in there and do business, damn it. Some of it seems genuine. I liked how they had Charlotte talking about when Sasha and Becky comes out. She's kind of, there. I want to be a part of it. So that's actually believable. It's not like, this whole women's empowerment, yada, yada, yada. We're inspiring little girls. 2018, man. You guys are so far behind the times. When Lita came out, she got a huge reaction. I was thinking to myself, I remember you can even listen to my review of the Rumble. I'm thinking to myself, all the older women, the retired women are getting big reactions. No one cares about any of the current women, and that's troublesome. They're doing they should hold Naomi, Kofi Kingston kind of spot. And I always found Naomi to be a very likable person. So, she's actually someone who really comes off genuine and actually a really, really nice person. I'm sure she is. So they have to have Ronda Rousey undercover in the bus with a hoodie over her head, yada, yada, yada. I thought that was dumb. I liked how they showed the last entry was Trish Stratus. Everyone thought it was going to be Ronda Rousey, but I liked that the fans, were still happy with Trish, and she got a huge reaction. She got the biggest reaction of the show. Her or Lita, I thought hers was even bigger, actually. So, shows you how big of a star she really was. It's fine. It's like they try to make the woman meant nothing. Trish and Lita were big stars. It's like, whatever, they mean nothing. We're woman's evolution. We're a revolution. It's like, whatever. It got really bad in the mid 2000s, but Trish and Lita were big stars and all. So Asuka, it was actually smart how they did Asuka and Nikki at the end because it was the Philadelphia crowd that was going to be brutal, to the Bellas. So it was a smart way the way they booked it. I like Natalya, but man, she gave the most cringeworthy line. Asuka's different. She's from a different country. She doesn't speak the same language. She's not like most girls. Oh no, that's it has to remind you of Nia Jax's horrible theme music. There was some heat on Ronda Rousey when she came out. She came out to a massive reaction, but it was funny. I don't know if Liv Morgan doesn't like Ronda, but when Asuka pushed Ronda's hand out, you can see Liv Morgan in the back going, yeah! It was actually kind of, I don't know. I thought that was really funny, the way that was shot. So Ronda's greeting everyone backstage as I play that clip. She's there. We'll see how they do with her. So the feature on Ronda, she's hugging everyone there. It looks like Sasha Banks didn't really want to hug her, but her and Charlotte, and she just mentioned it's Roddy Piper, but she says that to Charlotte. Now Roddy Piper's son even flew to the show when he was there, so that's actually Roddy Piper's jacket that his son gave to Ronda Rousey. So they came off likable at the end. They say it's kind of like a sisterhood. So it was a nice moment. It's just when it's just so we're making history, and I hate it when Triple H at the end says, "The world says this is hope." Really, a woman that oppressed in the United States, where you touch a woman, you get fucking a guy touches a woman, touches her finger, he loses his job and he gets accused of sexual assault. So I don't know. This is really hope. So, documentary is fine. They did that whole video recap at the end. Ruby Riott I thought came off really likable here, a little bit too much, and she's supposed to be a heel, but documentary was a lot less sufferable, or a lot less cringeworthy than the last woman's documentary they made for WWE24. But it was fine. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as so much WWE kissing their own ass as much as I thought it would be, but it was okay. It was just another 24 episode. It's a fine watch. So they showed Alexa Bliss at the end talking about main eventing WrestleMania, and I'm going to make a prediction. 1 year, I might be wrong. A year out, WrestleMania 35, the main event will be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte.